Hello, my name is Ian from Cool Stuff Extreme Network, and today we're having a different Photoshop tutorial. And this one would be exclusively on illustrations. So, first of all, I'd like to say I'm using my laptop and I'm using the touchpad on the laptop. I'm not using a mouse, I'm not using a tablet. So, we are making it comfortable for everyone or anyone who has nothing to use apart from one computer or laptop or anything. So first of all, let's go to File, New, and mostly I'm using 2000 pixels by 2000 pixels, 300 resolutions. Yeah, so we start from here. What we'll be creating today is I wanted to create. Okay, that's my food. Yep. I wanted to create one of the birds from Angry Birds. We are doing full illustration from the scratch. So this is how we start everything. Basically, when we talk about illustrations, we talk about the pristineness of lines, and we may not have really pristine lines in Photoshop, but then in programs like CorelDRAW, Illustrator, and other things that are used to produce cartoons or other things like that, I think you can go for them easily. But then you can do the same thing in Photoshop, especially if you're not really producing your work on a larger scale or a larger screen. So let's start. First of all, I would like to have my basic colors, the colors I would like to use, and mostly I use the default colors, black and white. When you press D, automatically it will bring your default colors, black and white. But in this particular tutorial, mind you, the bird I want to create. Okay, let me start everything. We'll start with a basic circle or ellipse. So when you choose this one, you see there are three things here. The options come up here. This one is actually for the solid body or field pixels. This one is for the part. We are using parts now. In the previous tutorial, we are using parts. So you choose this one and you draw a circle. You draw a circle this way. So after drawing the circle, you come and choose this particular tool, which is called direct selection tool. When you press A, it comes out. And what we are going to do with this tool is we are trying to squeeze the circle inside because the birds are not really circular in shape. So you hold shift or control and you click on anywhere, it brings out this thing and start oh, you can start pulling these lines out, making them go inside. So the base is actually flat, and when it gets to the top, it gets tapered in, or it tapers towards the top. So the down part is actually this way, getting flatter. Okay, this is what I want. And for the colors, I don't want black and white. I don't want white and black. I want red and black. And another very important thing you should take notice of is your brush. The brush size you're using. I wouldn't want to use a brush like this. You see, a soft brush or a brush with soft edges. I want to use a very hard brush. So when you go up from your default brushes, choose a brush like this. I'm choosing the 19 pixels hard brush, 100% hard brush. See, hardness 100. So this is what you have. Okay, cool. Well, you go to part and then you fill it. From the previous tutorial, the first dot here is fill, so we fill it. Then we need an outline. As I said in the previous tutorial, mostly I would like to go with outlines like this. You see, it starts from a point that is really very thin and gets to the bottom part, which is thicker and goes on. But from here, I wouldn't like to use this particular variation or dynamic thickness. I want to have a uniform thickness from this point. Let's say we just leave it here this way. So we go to the next layer. This is actually the base part of the bird. So the next layer, let's create the beak. The beak is mostly yellow, if you can recall that. And if you are finding any difficulty, just go online and find any reference for the bird you are trying to draw. And we are just trying to make a reference, so we are not really drawing the actual bird. So we are drawing the beak now, which is supposed to be yellow. Yeah, this way. I want to draw the beak this way. You hold the control, you click anywhere, it brings out these dots, and you start tweaking them. Cool. I want my beak to be this way. So you go to parts now, you fill it. You fill it this way. Now with a stroke, I don't want to stroke it this way. Sorry. Let me choose the black now. I don't want to stroke it this way. It looks very odd and stupid. I don't want it this way. So you go to the work part, right click, you go to stroke part, and then you remove the simulate pressure. So you have something uniform this way. But it's too big. So you go to your brush itself and you reduce the size. So let's go for something like 8 pixels, which is okay for me now. Sorry, 8 pixels. Cool. Yeah. So what we are about to do now is we are doing the lower part of the beak. So we go get our pen tool again. The lower part of the beak is actually like a triangle. So we go this way, we go this way, and yeah, and that's all. That's all. That's all. So and because it's also beneath this one, mind you, it's going to whatever blemish or whatever extra thing you bring here wouldn't show. So we come here, choose the white and choose the yellow because that's what we are going for, and then you fill it. You fill it. So after filling it, you swap the colors here and you stroke it, just like how just like that. So we have the beak now. You can decide to merge the beak or leave them because this is the upper beak, this is the lower beak. Yeah. So what we're about to draw now is the eye. I want the eyes to go behind the beak. So it comes on top of the base layer, which is the head, the face or the head, whatever, the body. So we grab this thing again and we draw eyes. We're drawing 2 eyes. One eye here and another eye here. This way. Then we come in and fill it with white. Fill it with white. We are filling them with white now. And after that we are about to stroke them. So well I think I made a little mistake here, but let's just go ahead and stroke them. It's okay. It's okay. We have made a mistake here, but it's okay. We are going to correct it later. So we come here and on the same layer, what we can do now is to add circles. Now the circle we are going to add, I don't want us to use a path. So you come here, you come here, fill pixels. We are filling what we are about to create now. This way, right? Okay, yeah, just like that. That way, this way, and we create another one here. This way. So we have the face now. And it's an angry bird, so you should always remember they're having this very weird eyebrows, which birds don't really have. So crazy eyebrows this way, making it very angry. Yeah, then that's it. So you can tweak it if you don't want the looks here. I think this is okay. This is just okay. Yeah. Then we go to pass again. We fill it like that. So we are going somewhere. I mean, you don't like it. I don't like it, but it's okay. Then it's left with just few things. So we choose this particular layer. We go behind the layer because if you can remember, if you're a fan of Angry Birds or Real or whatever, you'd realize that they have this kind of crazy hairstyle. This particular one, this is Will I Am. If you know Black Eyed Peas, the person who spoke for this particular bird in the movie was Will I Am. So you choose the same color for the red this way. You go into part and then you fill it. Then you come here again and you stroke it this way. But I think the stroke is too much, so you can either leave it or you can still go to brushes and reduce it. Let's go for something like 4. Yeah, 4 is okay. That way. Yeah, here we go. It's so cool. It's supposed to be 3, but it's just something customized. So we're doing it this way. And another thing is the beak. Sorry, the tail, whatever feathers there. And I think that one is 3 of them. So 1, 2. The middle one is the biggest, and 3. There we go. And it's black. So we fill it black. Here we are. We are done with our Angry Birds. So it's left with 1 or 2 things we're supposed to do. Remember, I think one of the birds I don't know whether it's the red one, but then we are still going to do what I think it is. We have some red dots here, so we choose this color. We go for a little bit darker color. We go for our ellipse. Then we draw this. I remember one of them has this thing. Here we go. We have something very wonderful. Hey, and I'm answering your question, T-Bag, and some other people have asked this question before. How do you add depth to two-dimensional things? This is how you add depth. When you are done with your drawing, number one, you can decide to merge them here, but I'm not going to merge them. I'm going to show you something really cool. So you hold Control, you click on this thing, you click on the icon. Don't click on the name. Click on the icon, or you select it by going to select and whatever. Just do what I said. You come here, you press O, or you come and choose your bend tool. Bend tool. Choose choose something. Choose the soft brush or something. Get very big nib size. Then you brush around here. When you start brushing, it's going to make some parts darker. You're adding a little bit of shadows here. Just like that. It's adding a little bit of depth. You may not like it, but hey, trust me, you still like it. I know you don't. Okay, somebody's calling me, but whatever. We'll pick that one later. You may not like it, but hey, I still know you do like it. So here's the whole thing, and you can decide to go for dodge. Yeah, with a dodge, the brand makes it darker. The dodge makes it brighter. So light comes here. So we are making here lighter. Okay, somebody's disturbing. So I think I'll stop here. I'll stop the whole tutorial here. I think we have something great. Yeah, and to answer your question again, T-Bag, with the background, we'll talk about the backgrounds later, but a cool background we can have here is actually a gradient background. So let's start with a gradient background. You use this particular thing there, whatever it's called, create new flag, that's not layer. You click it, you go to gradient, and somebody's still disturbing me. Choose gradient, and we have something cool here. And okay, I think he's not going to stop, or she, whoever the person is. We have something like this. And when we are done with this, I actually have the Angry Birds font. Oh man, I have the Angry Birds. Damn it, I have the Angry Birds font, and you go to okay. I'm a big fan of Super Mario. You go to your font. You choose I don't know what the name is. I'll find it now. I think it's a B or G. G. Yep. Feast of Flesh. So you choose a black one, and let's just type. I don't know. Angry whatever. Anger. Okay, let's just type anger. Put an anger here, and you can go to layers, options, blah blah blah. But then I can double click on this thing to bring out this thing. So I'm using this thing, those things. You go to stroke, and you can choose the color. This is black. You can choose this color, make it this way, or you can choose a perfect red this way. You go down a little, just something like that. Whatever you think will make your work look nice. So here we have created something from the scratch until now. So I'm going to go ahead and save it. Save as blah 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 anger. So don't look at my stuff. Save as anger on desktop, and then I'll see you guys later. So have a very wonderful time. I'll give you more tutorial. Just request whatever you need. I'm going to do it. Have a nice time. Bye.